Thank you for following Knockout Crypto. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you for following our channel. You can subscribe to the channel, do that now, but also go to knockoutcrypto.com and sign up for the next big crypto report. And you can also sign up to get trading alerts where I'll reveal trading alerts to give you quick trades to make quick profit. Okay, guys? So thank you for following Knockout Crypto. Today's video is going to be about Beam. Beam is a coin that is a scalable, confidential cryptocurrency, easy to use, cap supply, no ICO. I've been meaning to go over Beam for a while, but it caught my eye today because Binance has listed Beam. Binance will list Beam and open trading for Beam, BNB, Beam BTC, and Beam USD trading pairs at 9/20/2019 at 12 o'clock p.m. Users can now start depositing Beam in preparation for trading. Beam listing fee 0 BNB. So, you know, Binance is one of the exchanges that has a lot of volume. So it's interesting that they've decided to list Beam. Beam is an interesting project because it's basically like a Bitcoin, but a little bit more privacy focused. Well, actually much more privacy focused. But let's look and take a closer look at Beam. Whenever Binance decides to list a coin, they do a Binance research report. So I wanted to show that to you guys. This is the Beam website. I want to just give you guys another chance that you can look here where to buy Beam. Binance, Gate.io, Hotbit, Bitforex, Bitmesh, CoinSuper. You know, a lot of these big exchanges. Huobi. So Beam is on a lot of exchanges, as you can see here. CoinGecko. The current price of Beam is $1.51. Market cap is $55 million, 24-hour volume, $91 million of 24-hour volume. That's pretty high for a coin. And I think that has a lot to do with the Binance listing. So that's a big, being on Binance is a big step for Beam. And I think that's going to bring a lot more volume to it. As you can see, Beam has an impressive roadmap on the website. You know, they've checked off a lot of different things on the roadmap. Coming up in the next few months, finishing up the Lightning POC, one-sided payments, multi-sig support, hardware wallet integration. But I think Beam is a coin to watch because we do know that Beam is the first cryptocurrency to use the member-ribbon privacy tech, which is now live. So member Ripple is touted as a way to make transactions confidential and virtually untraceable. First appeared in the summer of 2016 and has been widely anticipated ever since. While another cryptocurrency called Grin, which was first theorized for the protocol at the end of 2016, Beam, which was conceived of only in March 2018, launched ahead of Grin. Yet Grin developers have said they'll be releasing their own coin in the next couple of weeks on January 15. Beam, like Grin, champions a new privacy-enhanced alternative to the original Bitcoin blockchain, and as such garners the support from several early Bitcoin developers such as Jameson Loop, who tweeted in September about these two projects in their upcoming release. He tweeted, "If you're interested in the cutting-edge cypherpunk protocols, you should be keeping an eye on Grin and Beam privacy." While the two technologies are relatively similar, Beam is being run by a startup with the intention of eventually handing over the operations to a dedicated, non-funded foundation, whereas Grin development has been entirely community funded through donations. As explained in the Beam official GitHub, users will be able to decide for themselves which information will be available and to which parties having complete control over his personal data and coordinates to his will and applicable laws. In short, Beam has the optional feature of transparency, which could be beneficial to businesses that want to use the coin but need to have some insight into who they're transacting with. In addition, Beam and Grin builds upon this additional piece of technology known as Dandelion that was released a year after the famous member Member white paper. Dandelion focuses on obscuring network traffic activity by randomizing the pathways through which transactions get dispersed on a decentralized network. Following Beam's launch, 20% of the overall block reward will be sent to a treasury that consists of founders, investors in the Beam Foundation, similar to the privacy-oriented cryptocurrency Zcash. This block reward will be phased out after a 5-year period. Neither of the two cryptocurrencies built on member Ripple have any intention of holding an initial coin offering, a public sale of coins to fund development work before an official launch, and in the case of Beam, the development team encourages users to mine directly on the newly released platform to begin earning coins. Alright, so that's impressive, right? So let's look at the Binance research report. The circulating supply right now is 3.6 million. The total maximum supply is 262 million Beam. All-time high was $2.94. January 27th, 2019. Some of the recent news that you guys should be aware of is Beam is going to have so let me just give you some of the key features of Beam. Beam is a scalable, privacy-oriented cryptocurrency based on the member-member protocol, which conceals the values of metadata of transactions. That's the value of Beam. Using the member-member protocol, Beam is able to enhance privacy and fungibility while reducing blockchain bloating and improving scalability. Key features of Beam: all transactions are private by default. Compact blockchain. Wallet app for mobile and desktop. Atomic swaps, confidential assets, payment channels, and opt-in auditability in the near future. Beam's mission is to let users have complete control over their money. The team is building a new blockchain to provide confidential, decentralized, and usable store of value and means of payment, as well as a strong self-governed community to further develop and support it. Private sale price is 32 cents. The private sale 2 was 64 cents. And the private sale 3 was 80 cents. So you see the private sales that kept going up. But these private sales were relatively small. They only sold 2% for the first sale, 1% of the total token supply for the second sale, and 50.55% of the total token supply for the third private sale. Okay. So mining rewards tokens make up 88% of the total token supply. So they had no ICO. So the Beam emission schedule is largely inspired by Bitcoin. The main differences are there are 10 times more blocks, and Beam's first year emission is to 100 Beam coins per block. The first halving occurs after year 1, and then halvings occur every 4 years, 33 times in total. The emission of Beam is denominated in Groth, the smallest unit of Beam. One Beam contains 100 million Groth. In the first 5 years, Beam emission is split between mining rewards and the token treasury. Okay. So those are some of the things to be updated about Beam. So the first halving for Beam, you see on the website here, the first halving for Beam is coming January 4th, 2020. So you probably should expect maybe in a week or a month before that halving to expect the price to go up, okay? So the Beam token has two forms of utility, right? Medium of exchange with full anonymity and confidential store of value. So the big thing with Beam is privacy, right? You're gonna have full anonymity and you're gonna have a confidential store of value. It's gonna be able to have to store your value without people knowing that it's you. With Bitcoin, people can track every transaction, so the wallets can be tracked and they can find out that it's actually who owns that Bitcoin by tracking the wallets, right? So Beam had its mainnet launched January 2019. It launched on time. They've reached a lot of their goals already. So it's very impressive. Now they have an updated roadmap with some of the new things that they're doing from September to October 2019. They're going to do a research on alternative consensus, porting Beam blockchain to Rust, enhanced wallet security, release of the Lightning Network Alpha, release of the bulletin board for swaps, November to December, POW algorithm change, I2P, the Tor integration, Bohem Lenschurskim implementation, GhostDAG POC, release of Lightning Network beta. They do have some commercial partnerships. Coin Payments is a payment gateway providing websites and online stores to accept cryptocurrency as payment. Beam's integration with Coin Payments allow Beams to be accepted in a list of merchants. BlockPass is a company that offers regulatory compliance services. BlockPass and Beam will collaborate on integrating BlockPass KYC solutions into future versions of the Beam wallet for business users. And then the Beam team. You can see the team on the website as well. Let me see if I can get the team up. So these are the teams of Beam. You have the CEO, Alexander Zaidolson, Alex Romanov, Amir Aronson. Those are your top three guys. That's the CEO. He's a seasoned executive and product visionary. He started his career as a software developer. He founded Nacros, a P2P file sharing company, and WikiUp, acquired by iMesh, and has served as the vice president product at WeFi and the principal at Surtech VC, as well as the advisor of several startup projects. So that's what you get with the Beam team. Then you have the Beam's other team members. Their pictures are here as well. Engineering, you have the engineering team listed here as well. The developers have quite a few developers on the team. And then they have advisors, and they have a lot of advisors here. So definitely something to check out. There's the Beam team. All right. What else can we find out about Beam that's interesting, guys? So yeah, I wanted to, because there are some privacy coins, but I think Beam is a unique privacy coin, so I wanted to let you guys check it out, because you could get in on this early. Because the member-Ripple protocol that allows full confidentiality of blockchain transactions without compromising scalability. Similar to Bitcoin, the member-Ripple blockchain is based on the unspent transaction output model. However, in member-Ripple, there are no addresses, and the UTXO values are encrypted by the blinding factors. Blinding factors are private keys which are only known to the UTXO owner. It is not possible for an observer to deduce any information on ownership or value of a Beam UTXO. Each user holds keys to the UTXO. To create a transaction, the sender and the receiver wallets need to first establish communication. Once the communication is established, the sender provides the transaction inputs, and both the sender and receiver create their respective outputs with the range proofs attesting the values are non-negative. Both parties sign the transaction, and then it's sent out to the nodes. The nodes verify that the sum of inputs and outputs is exactly 0 and that the range proof and signatures are correct. The inputs are then removed from the current UTXO set and the outputs are saved. To improve scalability, the member-Ripple protocol uses transaction cut-through mechanism. For Beam, the intermediary states of the blockchain are not saved. The blockchain only holds the current state of the UTXO set and does not have to grow linearly with the number of transactions. As an additional privacy mechanism, Beam implements Dandelion. With Dandelion, transactions are not broadcasted to all nodes immediately. Instead, each transaction is passed through several nodes before being broadcasted to the whole network. At each step of the stem phase, the transaction is merged with other transactions arriving at the same nodes with the addition of a special decoy outputs for better obfuscation. For consensus, Beam uses Beam Hash, a proof-of-work algorithm based on Equihash. Beam chooses to remain ASAC resistant in the first 18 months of mainnet launch and has already conducted a hard fork to change the POW algorithm in order to maintain ASAC resistance. The Beam community strategy is structured over 4 community groups: ambassadors, developers, miners, privacy tech advocates. The Ambassador program currently has 20 volunteers that are responsible for building and managing local communities. The Beam team targets to run 4 local meetups a month. So those are the things that you can learn about Beam. Obviously, you want to go back to the website and get more information. I want to let you guys know there's a white paper here if you go under resources. But Beam is meant to give you privacy money because, as we know, basically Beam is a more private Bitcoin. As we know, Bitcoin is not private, okay? And that's the problem. That is one problem with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not private. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for following Knockout Crypto. I want to show you guys the current price of Beam on CoinMarketCap. It's $1.51 right now. It's doing massive volume, almost 100 million in volume right now, 96 million in volume. Most of that volume is probably coming from Binance. As you can see in the chart here, the past 7 days, it definitely has went up. We were talking in August, Beam was $1.01. Now it has went up to about, we are at $1.51. So we're up 50% since August 15th. So a month ago, we're up 50%. But yeah, there's a lot of volume on Hotbit, but it's also going to be a lot of volume. Once they add the Binance volume, it's going to be a lot of volume from Beam. Like show here, all-time high of Beam is $3.21 on January 28th, 2019. All-time low 38 cents, June 6, 2019. So Beam is one to watch. The current circulating supply is 36 million. But there's a max supply of 262 million. So that supply does worry you because you think if the supply goes out, it will lower the price as more supply is released. That is a concern for me. It's a coin. It's not an ERC20 token. It's a coin. It's mineable. But the market cap is already there. It's already ranked in the top 100 in coin market cap. It's ranked 83. $55 million is the market cap. With less than 20% of the supply released. So that is impressive. There's obviously an interest here. There's obviously value here, okay? Guys, thank you for following Knockout Crypto. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you for following the channel. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to follow us, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to sign up for the next big crypto report at knockoutcrypto.com. Sign up. Go there and sign up, guys. Sign up if you want to support the channel. If you want to, basically, if you want trading, if you want to make money, you want trading alerts, you want to know the inside information, what's going on with crypto, you have to sign up at knockoutcrypto.com.
In a world of when Lambo, crypto scams, and fake projects, where can you find true value? No time to research cryptocurrency projects. No money for crypto reports that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Don't feel defeated. Knockout Crypto Reports are the answer. Knockout Crypto Reports does the research, saving you time. Knockout Crypto Reports are affordable, saving you money. Knockout Crypto Reports only include the highest quality reports. If you want that Lambo, you need to learn how to invest in the highest quality projects early. Knockout Crypto Reports identifies the highest quality projects early, making you money and saving you time. Go to knockoutcrypto.com and sign up for the report now.